through the past to that day in the rain, and that one vote made his whole life change. Now he needs to keep on voting. You just can't stop. Gotta keep on voting. That boy has gotta stay on top and be a ballot box hero. Got stars in his eyes. He's a ballot box hero. He took one box hero. Stars in his eyes. Yeah, ballot box hero. He'll come alive tonight. Wow, yeah, he's gonna keep on voting. Just can't stop.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good if you can find it. It's your host, the Bleach Demon, ready for Senate Primer number 6, the Plague Rat Edition. So today, if we survive, we'll be going over Virginia, Washington State, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Greetings to Maureen and Little Green Martian. Oh, look, you are both fighting for who gets to be first to hear my scratchy, awful voice. So, if this is your first time here, we're going over the U.S. Senate candidates. In a rough order, we have the final 5. And without much further ado, because I'm not sure how long I'll last, we'll hop right into it. So first we have incumbent Tim Kaine of Virginia, ensconced in the U.S. Senate since 2013. And basically he's been a lifelong politician. Governor of Virginia, lieutenant governor, mayor of Richmond. Oh, howdy, Trim. So, yeah, he's been around the block. Apparently one thing that he wrote back in the day was some really strange fictionalized version of something going on in Vietnam. Yeah. It was rather scandalous what was said at the time. So, let's see. Went to Missouri Law School, Harvard Law. He was a professor at University of Richmond. That does not speak well. No, it's not the bubonic plague, Maureen. It's more like, smallpox or something just lovely and deadly. All right. Let's take a look at old Tiny Tim Kaine. Standing up for Virginia. Because who else is going to stand up for the establishment? Supposedly a civil rights lawyer, fighting for Virginians, the latest. Watched him intimidate some bald man. All right, let's meet Tim. Tim's values, Senator Tim Kaine, work to bring people together and make Virginia the best place to live, work, and raise a family. Yeah, maybe up in the Nova area. Grew up in an ironworking shop in Kansas City, learned proprietary's hard work and service. Yeah. Let's see. He volunteered at a technical school founded by Jesuit missionaries in El Progreso, Honduras. Like the tomato soup people, Progreso soup. Sorry, this is probably going to be one of the stranger streams, and I don't really care. Let's see. Where he met his wife of 40 years. Congratulations. You lucky son of a... Anyway. But see, yeah, she's the daughter of a former governor. It's almost like it was planned from all along. Let's see. And how long until the election? Yeah, about 4 days. So I'm doing this at the 11th hour because I decided to get sick. Fiscal stewardship by managing the state through national recession. That's like 2008. Isn't Virginia one of those Commonwealth states? Yes. Hi. Hey, Dave. His leadership has been laser focused on bringing people together and improve the lives and families of Virginia that work for the federal government up in Fairfax County. Yada, yada, yada. He's committed. Yeah, all right. I think we've seen enough of Hillary Clinton's former running mate. Take a look at the issues. Creating jobs and strengthening our economy. Protecting reproductive rights. Yeah, I want to say what I want to say, but it's YouTube, so I can't say what I really, really think about that. Making healthcare more affordable. Delivering for Virginia. Securing the border. Bullshit. Fighting for immigrant communities in D.C. so they have slaves. Prioritizing public safety. Fighting for equality and justice. Strengthening economic and workforce something. Standing with our seniors. Because you're now one, you're standing for them. Congratulations. Investing in rural Virginia. Supporting military veterans. Keeping America safe and strengthening democracy. Defending democracy with the right to vote. And protecting our climate. Let's see. Oh, good Lord. Yep. Defending our democracy. He's a profound. Oh yeah, this is going to be a strange one, folks. Sorry, not sorry. Our democracy is unprecedented stress tests driven by a combination of power-hungry politicians like Tim Kaine and the disease of bystanderism like everybody else. And on Jan 6th, the worst day in American history. Yeah. Right, one more. Let's see, public safety, because it's going to be about gun control. Weapons of war but have no place on our streets or our schools. Supports universal background checks, already exist, banning assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Yeah, that didn't work out well last time Democrats tried that in Virginia. That's how you got Glenn Youngkin. Yada, yada, yada. Reauthorization of the Violence Against Women Act, because, women can't be violent, clearly. Yeah. Right. We've got a store, and you can switch the language to Invadelo, Korean, and Vietnamese? Yeah. Let's look at the cringe store. How many baby onesies? Well, there's big baby onesies right there. 4 of the damn things. Okay. That just... Not podunk. That's like centered on Charlottesville, the Little Reich inside the Virginia Commonwealth. Podunk is actually a kind of a nice place to be compared to like Washington D.C. metro area. Anyway, yeah, I lasted longer than Trim, almost 10 minutes in. Yes, he's quite the bundle, and specifically in the Italian with the little axe blade sticking out of its style. I said what I said. Hung Cow, Let's see. In the Navy from 89 to 2021. Bachelor's degree at the Naval Academy. Naval Postgraduate School in 2008. What was his rank? Let's see. Oh, shit. U.S. Special Operations Explosive Ordnance Disposal and Deep Sea Diving. So he was a SEAL. No. I'm Hung Kao, I believe, is Vietnamese. Like, kind of like rooftop Koreans without the roofs. All right. So now that we've established that he knows explosive thermodynamics, let's take a look at his webpage. Retired Navy Captain Hung Kao. Okay, so yeah, he definitely has been in a few things. Came to the United States as a refugee from Vietnam. A few years in West Africa. Moved to Virginia. Inaugural graduating class of Thomas Jefferson High School for technology in Alexandria. Back before it became a massive Fed state. Special operations officer with the SEAL teams. Yada yada yada. Homeland Security, FBI. Yep, that's basic Purcellville. Oh, I know people who lived up that way. Oh, look at this. A website that goes from learn about him to directly into his issues. This is a nice website. Border security, DEI, economy, education, voter integrity, environment, foreign policy, guns, healthcare, our democracy, right to life. That's actually a very cool way of phrasing it. Right to life. Medicare and security. Volunteer, stay connected, don't need to. Oh, we've got a store. Let's take a look at, the hyper-focus on race and gender is destroying years of work that ensured equal opportunity for all Americans, regardless of sex and religion. Diversity of thought and experience, not racial quotas, are the foundations for success and should be the priority of everyday business. Oh, cool. Democrat introduced bill in Virginia that would criminally prosecute parents for not redefining their child's gender, making school administrators a legal arm of CPS. Okay. Not bad. Let's see. 2016, we have wasted $32 million on fruitless investigation. As a child in West Africa, I grew up with first-hand knowledge of corrupt dictatorial regimes. Never thought I would see these same tactics in the United States. Hey, monkey. Let's see. Ooh. At the same time, Biden and his family dodge accountability for their actions. Evidence is overwhelming, from whistleblowers reporting to millions of dollars in bribes to bank records showing millions more foreign wire transfers. Wow. Yeah, too bad he's not born in the U.S. Because Hung Kao would be on my short list of people to vote for president in future. So, there you go. There's, he goes into a little Vietnamese there. So, there we go. Oh, see you, Trim. Might see you tomorrow if I survive. Let's take a look at the store. Nothing cringe and weird. No little, hey, let's hyper-focus on Charlottesville. All right. So that's Hung Cow, Republican, for U.S. Senate in Virginia. Now we're switching gears to the state of Washington, which I misrepresented as Vermont on the splash page. Because apparently I just did. Fight me. Maria Cantwell, incumbent, Washington State since 2000. Let's see, born in Indianapolis, Indiana. Well, she's not done one thing wrong. Granted, that wasn't really her choice, but after losing the 94 bid for the House of Representatives, went to high-tech industry to sate her need for money before returning to politics in 2000. So 93, Washington House of Reps. That's where she ended. That's a lying load of crap. From 87 to 93, Washington House. 93 to 95, U.S. House of Representatives. And then went on hiatus because she probably fouled up big time. And then became a U.S. Senator from Washington. Yeah. Miami University of Ohio. The reason why there's the Ohio State yeah. All right, anyway. Senior Vice President of Consumer Products for Real Networks. So, junk. Various committees. Don't really care. Ho. Cantwell joined Tom Cole and called for the NFL to change back a name change for the Washington Redskins, saying it was offensive to Native Americans. So, yes, typical angry, ineffectual white one. All right. She'll still win, but that's because it's Washington State. It sucks. About Maria. A respected leader in both public service and the private sector, all 5 years. Always embraced values learned growing up in a strong working class family. Yeah. Thanks to Pell Grants, became the first member of her family to graduate college. As a successful businesswoman in Washington's tech industry, helped build a company from the ground up because she knew people. I don't really... Yep. Yeah, okay, that's nice. What a trash website design. All right. Her issues, and she has many. Jobs in the economy, environment, healthcare, reproductive rights, women's issues, veterans, education, housing, retirement security, agriculture, cybersecurity, opioid crisis, and homeland security. Environment, healthcare. Ah, yes. Since the court overturned Roe v. Wade, pursuing every possible avenue to protect reproductive women at home in Washington State and across the country, rather than closing your legs. Well, yeah. How is this different? Okay, yeah, she's going after the equal pay crap. Housing. Oh, boy. Everyone in Washington should have access to safe, affordable housing. For too many in our state, the lack of affordable housing makes it difficult to get by, let alone save for retirement. The housing affordability is reaching a crisis stage, and it's time for us to step up and take on complex issues surrounding housing costs. See, this is like a local level thing. The crap state of Washington has ranked choice voting. Yep, that'll explain it. The hoe vote. All right, that's enough of her. I'm going to look at the store. So, no cringe onesies. Good, good. Oh, maybe. Oh, damn. Paid for by Friends of Maria. Is that like Friends of Carlotta? If you get that reference, you get an invisible gold star. All right. Enough of Maria Cantwell. All right. Now we go to Raul Garcia, born in Cuba, so he's based. Bachelor's degree at University of Miami. New York of Institute of Technology. Poor bastard. Working as a doctor, medical practice owner, dean of medical school, and medical director. Okay, so he's a doctor of some sort. Bureau of Residence. Okay. Let's take a look at Raul Garcia. Ban women from voting. That would solve so many issues. Yes, Maureen, I want you to lead the charge with that, too. I don't care about the ad or donating or volunteering. Let's do more about Dr. Raul Garcia. All right. Family man. See, that's something I always find kind of questionable, but it's like not in a bad way. But it's like, hey, yeah, here's my family. It's like, okay, don't really care. But then you see other politicians like Cantwell, and it's like, you don't have any family photos. No references to family in your bio. Are you just purely in it for yourself? So, anyway. Born in Pinar del Rio, Cuba. Let's see. Was able to escape Castro's communist regime with his mother at age 11. Went to Madrid. Catholic Church helped obtain political asylum. Went to Miami. Let's see. Studied hard to actually learn English, like a proper gentleman. Bachelor's of Science degree in microbiology and immunology. Medical school, New York, osteopathic medicine, emergency medicine, ER doctor for 26 years. Or A&E doctor for those of you in a more verbose with your extra letters. Let's see. Leadership position in his field, successful small business owner, found deans of medical schools, lots of pictures of him doing things and speaking at you. Let's see. Issues. Putting people first, okay. Fentanyl crisis in Washington. Inflation, high cost of living, rising crime in Washington. No thanks to Cantwell. Women's health care and OBGYNs shortages. Why is that always... No. I mean, OBGYN versus gynecologist. It's like the same amount of effort. Solutions over partisanship, healthcare and access, abortion, immigration, guns in the Second Amendment, crypto, and Ukraine. Let's take a look. Treated victims of gun violence. Screening airport. Yeah. During the first 11 years under the communist dictatorship in Cuba, he saw firsthand how a tyrannical government banned people from owning firearms and punished possessions of guns with prisons and even death. So, yeah. Fine. That's quick and dirty. And let's... Inflation and the high cost of living. Their most expensive state for child care. Fourth for groceries. Fifth for median home prices. Fifth for expensive rent compared to wages. Okay. Yeah, nothing terribly exciting there. All right. Issues, endorsements, fentanyl walk. Okay, well, he doesn't have a merch store. I'm disappointed. I'll go back to the splash page to see if there's anything. No. That's disappointing. Well, apparently Dr. Garcia does not sell onesies. All right. Now we're into West by God, Virginia. Let's see. Graduated from Woodrow Wilson High School in 1969. Oh, poor bastard. Went to Marshall University, where they apparently made a plane accident movie. That's not what I want. Let's see. Justice Family Farms in 77. 50,000 acres, neighboring states. Bluestone Coal. Father's death in 96. Yep, so he's one of the movers and shakers within the West Virginia political sphere. It's a very small and insular thing, but it exists. Let's see. Anything else? No. Yes, Governor Jim Justice, which I just think is a rather amusing pairing. Governor Justice. All right. Meet Jim. Apparently he has a dog that wears sunglasses. Oh, dear Lord. Some female intern wrote this. Meet Baby Dog. Introducing Baby Dog, the positively adorable companion and staunch supporter of Governor Justice. I can't read any more. But why? Why, Jim? Why? Born in 51, lifelong West Virginian, Raleigh County. So that's a relatively affluent county in West Virginia, but it's still poor Appalachia. Greenbrier Military Academy as a postgraduate. Marshall University, Masters in Business, created jobs, joined family business, family farms in Monroe County, agriculture, Mississippi River, yada, yada, yada. Developing Stony Brook, that's interesting. Yep. CEO of Bluestone Industries, Bluestone Coal. 15 years, expanse of diverse business, coal reserves, Christmas tree farms, cotton gins, turf grass operations. You name it, he done it. Let's see. Helmed 102 companies. Prominent Russian mining company. So, okay. Yada, yada. Efforts extended to the Greenbrier Resort, which, if you've ever played Fallout 76, there you go. real place. Also was where the U.S. Congress was supposed to go if there was a nuclear strike back in the 50s. All that stuff. Let's see. Community involvement. Governor 2016. So nothing really. They've got specific dog merch too. Why, Jim? Why? All right. Jobs and economy, energy, inflation, strengthen the border, pro-life campaign, Second Amendment, conservative judges, keeping our promise to seniors, law and crime, education, peace through strength. Let's see. Yes, Monkey, there's so many dirty traders that don't appreciate my pittance of content. All right, let's take a look at energy, because that is a big thing in West Virginia. West Virginia has seen firsthand the consequences of Democrats' war on coal and energy. Struggle to buy gas and pay their electric bills. That is very true. West Virginia is one of the poorest states. Natural gas, yada, yada, yada. And Second Amendment. Hunted and fished all his life. Well, fight radical left's attack on constitutional right to bear arms. Believes in a God-given right that West Virginians can protect themselves. Campus Self-Defense Act, which is a good thing, because they have ways to secure your fire on campus as well. More control and confiscation are not the answers. Preserve our rights and work to keep guns out of the hands of criminals and the mentally ill. So probably red flag laws, which, yeah. All right, so that is Governor Jim Justice. And let's take a look at everything, even the baby dog store. Okay. So, yes, you can vote Republican, Democrat, or baby dog. So, all right. Well, I mean, I guess if you've got a mascot, you got to play it up. All right, so that is Jim Justice for U.S. Senate in West Virginia. Now let's go to Democrat. Wheeling, West Virginia, Glenn Elliott. Lindsley School, bachelor's degree in finance, political science from University of Pennsylvania, Wharton School of Business in 92. Georgetown, honorary doctorate from Wheeling University, West Liberty University, and yada, yada, yada. He worked as a legislative assistant to Senate and former Grand Kleagle Robert Byrd. Let's see, Mayor of Wheeling. Again, apologies, I am not well, so things are going to be very, very strange. All right, and he's a real estate broker, as well as political insider. All right, let's take a look at Glenn Elliott. Ah, yes, Mr. I'm going to have my website suck up all sorts of bandwidth. All right. Let's take a look at Meeting Glenn. Seventh generation West Virginia, former mayor of Wheeling, ushered in an unprecedented era of public and private investment in downtown revitalization. Middle class roots. I mean, you got to have those middle class roots. Hey, Kingdom of Vinland. Let's see. Yada, yada, yada. Cum laude, Georgetown University Law. Don't give a flying crap about honorary doctorates. Let's see. Jackson. Mountaineer Boys State in Jackson. Okay. Legal practice in Washington. By that he means D.C. Yep, that's nice. Decade later, vacant structure, now Ohio County law firms. Okay, congratulations. Your favorite pursuit is becoming a father. What if politician likes cats? I mean, hopefully they like all animals, but it would be interesting to see a cat president or something like that. Cat senator. Not a crazy cat lady, but someone who knows that you just look at a cat and it's like, all right, you're a cat. Let's see. Plays piano, guitar, written dozens of songs. Yeah. Lots of pictures of him looking smug. All right. Issues. And sadly, no store. Protecting freedom. Ensuring reproductive rights of all women. Yeah, I did know that, Vinland. That where Billy the Kid was born in Wheeling. There's also a rumor from the far western part of the state, kind of the Kentucky borderlands, that Jesse James possibly hid out there at one point. There's so many rumors, it's never been proven. It also hasn't been disproven either. Let's see. Empowering middle class and supporting unions. Ah, yes. The union does have kind of a death hold because of the coal mining industry, which it's interesting. It's kind of decreasingly popular there. Healthcare for all, safeguarding Social Security, expanding opportunities, care for veterans, manufacturing and fair trade policies. Well, get rid of the damn unions, and then anyway, create affordable health care, child care, strategies to retain and engage our youths. Well, part of that has to be giving them something more to do, or not shitting all over, Appalachian values and language, making it actually acceptable rather than, oh no, you're only cool if you're from New fucking York. Anyway, affordable housing solutions, implement housing policies that increase affordability, enhance housing quality, and expand accessibility. Refurbish historic buildings, livable spaces. Yeah, see, the problem is he needs to go down to like Welch, West Virginia. And I would encourage anyone to go on Google Maps and drop a pin on, I think it's Route 58 near Welch, West Virginia, going east to Bluefield. And just look at that community, that region, and tell me those people are going to be affected by what he's talking about. Yeah, there's a reason why that parts of West Virginia are poor, and it's because people like him will spend all the damn state money and basically give his cronies jobs in urban and suburban areas and not really give a shit about the people out in the middle of nowhere. So, let's see. Elevating and empowering rural communities. So, let's grab one other one. Let's see. Heart of Appalachia. Middle class has been a driving force of progress, shield against tides of adversity. Yet today, we find under economic strain. And again, apologies, I'm under the weather, so reading comprehension is a really strange thing today. Our union was once a barricade of workers' rights, are grappling with policies that threaten to erode their hard-fought gains. Yeah. So, yep. A chicken in every union member's pot, basically. So that's on the issues. So we figured out about him, all that. So that's Glenn Elliott attempting to get West Virginia. Now we have Libertarian David Moran. Let's see. Retired engineer and operates a sheep and alpaca farm in Preston County, West Virginia. Worked in the U.S. Navy as an oceanographer and ship designer. Taught at the Naval Academy, University of Ohio, George Washington University, and West Virginia University. President of the National Technological Transfer Center at Wheeling Jesuit University. They have 2 kids. And we have a Facebook page. That's all he has. And like with so many third-party candidates, it's basically dead. Last post was August 23rd. Or no, August 13th. I misspoke. There's davidmoran.org, so they don't even have that link to the Ballotpedia profile. No, it's the same thing. Wow. Yeah, you're never going to win any votes by not even having a cheap like WordPress campaign website. All right, so that is David Moran, Libertarian for U.S. Senate. I'm going to take a quick coughing up a lung break, and we will return shortly.
If you're having trouble with the ex-president, he's taking away your blues. You want to win the electorate, but not in his bed. Here's what you gotta do. Pick up the phone. I'm always home. Call me anytime. Just ring 445-5879. Hey, I lead a life of crime. Dirty votes, dirt cheap. Dirty votes, dirt cheap. Dirty votes, dirt cheap. Dirty votes in the dirt cheap. Dirty votes in the dirt cheap. You got problems with the love is love. You got a broken heart. There's double dealing with man's best friend. That's when the teardrops start. Fella, pick up the phone. I'm here alone. Or make a social call. Come right in. Forget about they, them. We'll bust ourselves a ball. Hey, dirty votes, dirt cheap. Dirty votes, dirt
And we're back. So, now we're getting into Tammy Baldwin for Wisconsin. Incumbent. Apparently, she's the first openly gay member of the United States Senate. Literally, no one cares. So much so that I actually used literally in an ironically unironic way. Graduated from Madison West High School in Madison. Wow. Smith College, Wisconsin law firm, private practice, political career, Board of Supervisors, Democrat member, the House of Representatives from 99 to 2013, and then was in the state assembly before that, and then in 2013 she became senator of Wisconsin. Wisconsin. All right. And make sure. Well, Maureen, it does actually suit her quite well. Let's see. Vinland, I think Bernie has been the DNC's by candidate in a while. Always gotten sniped. Yeah, well, that's because he's not a, insider player. All right. Oh, I guess we'll meet Tammy. I mean, that's why we're here. Add your name and endorse Tammy. Should we do that? Should the Bleach Demon endorse Tammy? Oh, and we've got merch. Let's see if we've got a onesie. All right. Well, look at Tammy's story. Oh, the pop-up ads are as insufferable as she probably is. Born and raised in the Badger State. Badger. Let's see. 9 years old. Came down with a serious illness similar to spinal meningitis. Spent 3 months in the hospital. Refused to... Got insurance coverage because it's pre-existing. So that's why she championed the ACA. Tammy was raised by her grandparents because her mother struggled with mental illness, chronic pain, and drug abuse. Tammy had to grow up fast as her mother struggled with addiction to prescription drugs her entire life. So when the opioid epidemic spread across Wisconsin, Tammy worked to make sure Washington finally stepped in and supported prevention. Public service beginnings. Oh, yeah. There's your classic 80s. Yeah. Second semester, law school, elected to County Board of Supervisors, Task Force on AIDS. Yep. Ran for the House. First openly gay non-incumbent elected to Congress. That's just completely useless. That's not even word salad. That's like a word hors d'oeuvre. First openly alphabet senator. Just don't care. I'm so apathetic with my lack of care that I barely even want to touch the issues, but I've got to do diligence. Or that too. Bolstering made in Wisconsin manufacturing. More cheese. Standing up for our veterans. Lowering prescription drug prices. Strengthening healthcare. Fighting for freedom to choose. Unless it's a man who can't choose, but safeguarding our vote and our democracy and the right to vote. Yeah, Voter rights are the foundations of America's democracy, and our nation works best when voices can be heard. Mm-hmm. Sure, Tammy, sure. Protecting national security, keeping our neighborhood safe, taking on special interests. Ooh. Take our survey. All right, I'm going to take a look at that. Kind of offline. Oh no, that's stupid. And it doesn't autofill, so that's good. Opening doors of opportunity, combating fentanyl and opioids, infrastructure in Wisconsin, helped pass historic legislation to invest in roads, bridges, waterways, broadband, and more to bring a stronger economy and future to our state. Securing alphabet rights, so self-serving. All right. I read the blurbs. I think that's good enough. Let's take a look at the Tammy Baldwin store. Tammy. All right. The tell's going to be there's a onesie here. Beer Brats Baldwin. Oof. Not the worst slogan, but definitely not the best either. Nope. Well, I guess she knows she's not only an empty egg carton, but she was never going to conceive of one anyway. So that is Tammy Baldwin for Wisconsin, incumbent. Now we have Eric Hovde, basically the man that Harry from the Lotus Eaters was cloned from. Born and lives in Madison, graduated East High School, Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin-Madison. Entrepreneur, charitable organizations, the Hovde Foundation with his brother. So he hoved too. All right. Come on. There we go. Yeah, tell me this isn't like Harry from the Lotus Eaters if he just grew a mustache and aged 30 years, but still. Okay. Hovde's heart. Immigrated from Norway. Oh, well, so Trim should be happy. Trim would vote for this man. Plains of South Dakota, logging town in Wisconsin, settling in Stroughton. After serving in the military, Eric's father took over the business in 1955. Born and raised Madison. In his 30s, Eric started the Hovde Foundation alongside his brother Steve. Built 10 Hovde homes, providing shelter and care to vulnerable families across Wisconsin. Clean Lakes Alliance. Worked to end sex trafficking. Let's see. Fight to cure multiple sclerosis, which he was diagnosed with at 27. All right. That's a short biography. All right. I gotta figure out what Hovde's heart. Private sector resources. He and his brother started Hovde Foundation for multiple sclerosis. Went to Romania and Kosovo. So helping kids around the world. Ghana, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So. Are you saying that John McAfee looks like Harry from Lotus Eaters? All right. Cost of living, immigration, foreign policy, healthcare. So 4 issues. So with 10 million border crossings since Biden took office, our communities are overwhelmed and our country is less safe. Senator Baldwin and President Biden have put our nation's security at risk with their weakness and inaction on the world stage. Correct. Well, that was short and sweet. To the point. Only 4 major bones of contention, but that's fine. And, a store. Handsome Devil t-shirt. See, he needs to up his mustache game and turn it into a proper handlebar. Not just the walrus. Just saying. Oh, Packers. Packers won the Super Bowl. And if you know that reference, now then you might just get a giant spider invasion. All right, so that is Mr. Is it Eric? Yeah, Eric Hoved for Wisconsin. Moving on to Thomas Leger. Let's see, he is the America First Party candidate. Experiences working in customer service and as a lobbyist for Wisconsin Gun Owners Incorporated. It's a strange combination. All right, let's take a look at Thomas Leger. Hi, he's Thomas, America First candidate. Joined my campaign for U.S. Senate. Strong commitment to family values, economic growth, and individual liberties. About 87, populist America First conservative, 2A since 2016, reopened Wisconsin 2020, protested against lockdowns and mandates, leading the stripping of Governor Evers' emergency powers, executive director of Wisconsin Gun Owners, lobbied for Second Amendment, 2 jobs, overtaxed, overregulated, yada, yada, yada. His mother worked in food service and various clerical jobs. Father was HVAC, maintenance engineer. Grew up watching his town in West Allis, named for Alice Chalmers tractor factory. Rust Belt dystopia, microcosm, yada, yada, yada. All right. My plan. Okay, that donate, blog, volunteer. No, all right, no issues. They're here. It's like closed borders, America markets, and workers, home ownership shall not be infringed, protecting children from gender theory and hormone therapy, shrinking size of federal government, ending insolvent Social Security, ending corporate welfare. Okay, so nothing majorly out of line with his self-promotion. So that is Thomas Leger for Wisconsin Senate. Now we're going to the Disrupt the Corruption Party, Philip Anderson. Let's see, BA in Geography. Oh, howdy, Marcus. Applied Theology at Balmed University. Licensed real estate broker. Owner broker, more real estate. Served as a combat medic in the Army from 85 to 88. affiliated with Libertarian Party, Veterans for Peace, and Concealed Carry Association. Committee chair, Regional Transit Authority. So he's not actually held an elected office. All right, let's see what Philip Anderson's website's all about. Libertarian activist who passionately stands against corruption in the endless welfare state. I want to connect with Phil. All right, let's take a look at old Phil Anderson here. Let's see. Family man, faithful believer, prioritizes his family values, well-being of his loved ones, father of two, good for him. Let's see. Eastern Orthodox, cool. Passion beyond politics, baseball fan, pastime. Professional experience. Let's see. Donation senator, manager, operations manager, real estate broker. So nothing major. Elections. All candidate, never won anything. So, nothing major there. He's kind of a perennial also ran. And let's take a look at issues. War and peace, free speech, free Assange, abolish the CIA as we know it, digital currency, cannabis, Federal Reserve, healthcare, 2A, education, taxes, property rights, immigration, federal spending, police reform, ending qualified immunity, civil asset fortune, civil asset forfeiture is theft. See, this is what happens when you take powerful, not really powerful, just really bland over-the-counter cold medicine, and then you try to be coherent. Farm policy, healthcare reform, marriage equality, and rural broadband. Oh, take a look at War and Peace, and hope if it's a long screed, I'm not reading that crap. All right. Anti-aggression, anti-war, only lawful moral use of force is in self-defense. Government has engaged in immoral violence for over 70 years with wars and proxy wars and rumors of wars, toppling democratically elected government and bombing innocent people. That's all. I can't quite agree with all of that. Like, there's truth in there, but there's also too oversimplification. Two-party system, sacrificed our citizens' lives, economic resources, yada, yada, yada. Fight to pardon Assange, Snowden, Ross Ulbricht, and others. No, I agree. Ending qualified immunity and civil asset forfeiture are definitely a good thing. It's just the way they typically go about this is always questionable. So, no legally innocent person should have their property seized without charge and without conviction. Thousands of Americans have been denied due process when their property was taken and never returned based on mere suspicion. Yep. Individuals left to fight power, yada, yada, yada. He wants to draft some legislation about that. That's cool. All right. So that's two topics for him. Introduction in El Illegalo. So, yeah. All right. So that is Phil Anderson for Wisconsin with the Disrupt the Corruption Party, a.k.a. Libertarian without the cringe name. Definitely. Dave, I definitely agree with you. All right. So now we're moving to Wyoming, and incumbent John Barrasso. Let's see. Georgetown University, orthopedic surgeon, served in the Wyoming Senate since 2007. Let's see, was in the state Senate from 2002 to 2007. And then, so, it's always been Senator Dr. Barrasso. Okay. All right. About John, since, wow, there's just very little. It's a very thin website because he's pretty sure he's going to win. And being Wyoming, it's not like he's got a lot of serious competition. All right. Sworn in the Senate in 2007, Natrona County, Wyoming. Ranking member, yada, yada, yada. Known by many as Wyoming's doctor, 24 years as orthopedic surgeon. President of the Wyoming Medical Association. Physician of the Year. Okay. Yours. Okay, well, that's. All right, well, I guess we're going to go to his merch page. You know, on qualified immunity, I think there needs to be like a legal ruling on a lot of cases. And, you know, like individual cases must be done. And again, it's like there's an assumption of negligence, shall we say, rather than there needs to be a process. I just don't know what that is, and I'm not sure. Oh boy. All right. So. Okay, that's the only merch, is the D-List the Grizzly. All right. Now we have our final candidate for the primer. Scott Morrow. Lives in Laramie, Wyoming. Experienced working as a union officer as an executive industrial relations, degree at Colorado University. Affiliated with a retiree of DMAL, APW, and CF. So he's a dirtbag union guy. Oh yeah, his profession is activist. Wow. All right. From academic excellence to martial arts champion, from single parent to union officer, he's done it all. Yep. Sure. God, what a trash website. All right. Worked union officer, industrial relations. Yep. American Postal Worker chapter. Yeah, there you go. Proud father of 5, single parent, still values. And actually, I'd have to go check on something. Please excuse me. All right.
I campaign a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. To the White House is where it goes. It's home to me, and I campaign alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of electoral dreams, where the city sleeps, and I'm the only one. somewhere in my mind, on the borderline of America. I'm where the Democrats take me, read between the lines. Well, fucked up, and everything's alright. Check my vital signs to know I'm still alive, and you missed, bitch. I campaign alone. I campaign alone. I campaign alone. I campaign alone. My vote is the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish the media out there will support me till then. I campaign alone. I campaign alone. I campaign alone. I walk this empty street on the
All right, I am not dead yet. Maybe I should change this to Senate Primer Bleach Isn't Dead Yet stream. All right. Let's see. Union, proud father of 5, single parent, values hard work. Yep. Various martial arts stuff. Decades by being ignored by Wyoming senator. Yeah. Unlike Senator Barrasso, is committed to serving the people, not the rich and powerful. So he joins the Uniparty and serves the rich and powerful. Well, becomes one of. So, all right, let's get rid of... because there's really no other items here for Senator Morrow. Well, Senator wannabe Morrow. I doubt that he's going to do anything other than... I'm tired of pop-ups that start auto-playing. All right, so... Vinland, to answer your question about the grizzly bears in Wyoming, it would mean removing them from the endangered species list. And given the volume of fatal bear attacks around Yellowstone, and some of the other people that I know in that area, and just the number of encounters, it makes sense to at least, make them optional hunting, like fairly limited hunting seasons for grizzly bears around there. That's my understanding, but where that will end up is beyond me. Marco, if I knew who chose his picture, I would probably be able to say, no, fire that person. Hire me. Even though I'm not going to vote for you. Hire me. So. All right. Well, that wraps up all of the candidates for the primer for the United States Senate in the 2024 election. Sorry it took so long to get to all of them. Things have been a little hectic on my end, especially with being on death's door today. I definitely, but I figured no time better than now to try to, wrap it up. And, just an idea I've been kicking around is to do, an interview with like these third-party one-off candidates and just, get them a little coverage, some, standard interviews and whatnot. But that's a long-term project when this channel actually gets views. So, there we go. Oh, AAP. So, Yeah, but you joined just in time for the final wrap up of the stream. So, if I get a chance, I'll do a little prediction stream. It's all probably going to be very cut and dry, very no big surprises if you've been watching the primer. It's pretty much going to go to the incumbents, mostly because people are not very creative when it comes to their voting patterns. So, on that note, I will catch you all later, and alright, I guess I'll use this other stream. Have a good one, everybody, and I will catch you later, and hopefully my disease-addled brain hasn't made it too incomprehensible. Have a good day, folks. Bye.
Standing in the rain with his head held high, couldn't get a balance. It was an ID10 show, but the wrong crowd. He could picture the scene, put his ear to the wall, then like the distant scream. He heard one vote, just blew him away. He saw stars in his eyes, and the very next day, on a box of ballots in a second-hand hall, didn't know how to sign it, but he knew for sure. One vote felt good in his hands. Didn't take long to understand. Just one vote, slowly down low, was a one-way ticket.